Yeah. What's up, replay crew? Replay crew in the house. What's good, Papa Live? Ooh, the police, the ambulance, scramblance. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. I'm alive, I'm alive. And there it is. Checkity, check, check. Oop. Hear the sirens? What is up, everybody? Check, check, check. I see Carolyn B, John Boy, Jerry. There's Adam. See Adam in there? Sandy. What is up? What is up? Kimberly, Andrea, Lucy, Lou, hello there, Mama. Good morning, good morning. There's Robert, Bruce, Troyce, Alan, good day. T for two. What you doing, Dodo? Cheryl, or Circle S. I thought it said Cheryl. I was trying to turn the brightness up on my computer, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button. It said like update, click, check for updates or something. So now my computer's doing some updating, so I can't look for the brightness. Oh, right on, Karen. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, we're just tubing. We're tubing. Doing a YouTubing. Just a YouTubing. Well, no, live streaming. Streaming. Sorry about that. We're streaming. Oh, Teresa made the live instead of being on the replay crew. So you won't get to see that. You won't get to hello to the replay crew. So anybody out there, if you're on the replay crew, you get to see stuff at the beginning that you don't get to see unless you watch it over again, because it's at the beginning. Because when I go live, I wait for it to pop up on my computer, and there's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or whatever. But so, you know, what's up, LRG? John Boy, it is. It's beautiful out right now. Actually, me and Joey were talking about going to Cedar Key today after the Whatnot. So if you're not, don't forget, got the Whatnot today. Get over there, do the Whatnot. Joey should have the store loaded. There's just some random things on there. And, yeah, so check it out if you're not doing nothing at 1:30. What's up, Joanne? Hope it's nice there for you like it is here. Virginia says, I got to dose farms and talk to others and have a good time. No one can see me, no response. I don't understand, Virginia. I don't understand. We went to a rodeo last night. We'll talk about that. Fresh baked cinnamon rolls, Adam Scott, sweet. Oh, Karen, yes, definitely get some rest. That's no fun. I don't think I've ever, maybe I have once when I was younger. I know Julia had it once before, strep throat, or I mean, maybe it's chill. I don't know, but yeah, I know it's not fun. Dan, just got the notification. Right on, Dan. Well, every Saturday at 12 o'clock, I'll be clicking on. I am in live chat. I thank you, Carolyn, because you know me, I'll get to the whole end of the chat and then realize I was in top chat. 81 and windy. It is kind of windy here too. Yeah, when I don't have the speaker on, when I don't have the microphone speaker, when I don't have the microphone on, you can hear a lot more of the background noise. You can hear the wind, you can hear the cicadas, you can hear the squirrels. But when I have that on, you can hear, obviously, me better. Grandkids are sleeping. Adam says, nice. That's good. It is nice and nuts, I'm sure. Nice, I got to see my parents. Actually, I forgot. I need to get down there and get the canoe. My grandpa's canoe. I told him I was gonna get a ticket to start renting out at Tubetown, but I need to go get it. I need to go get it. Ninja puppy, beautiful here, cool and sunny. It's cool in the morning, but right now it's epic. Pretty epic weather. Like you can work and you can work decently hard and not get super sweaty. Hetty T, what up? You throwing shoe in the house? What's up, Zana? Hope you and the family are doing well too. Dan Davis, here's my $2. All right, Dan, I appreciate it. Thank you, Dan. That's a good one. Good afternoon, Just Lloyd. Yep, exactly. Thank you, Carolyn B. There's the Whatnot link. If you're not doing that, or you go on there. If you can't, go put some pre-bids in on the items. Honestly, I don't even know what's up there. I kind of just let Julie kind of take on that responsibility and stuff because we don't have a lot that we're sourcing from, and we both been talking again about the storage units. I keep talking, like, oh, he talks about whatever. Eventually, but so we don't really have a lot of items sourced, but we do have, I think maybe like 40 on there, something like that. But get on there, put some pre-bids in if you want, and yeah, if not, jump over to hang out, have fun. We get to see the mayor, the only time the mayor makes an appearance. Although I have some ideas. Oh, where do you think, Adam? Like I got literally change my title on Saturdays. It's probably out there under the car, laying in the sun. I hear Milo down here. Milo's underneath there. Mayor does need to work before that channel gets taken away. Finally got my trailer cleaned out, which I'm pumped about. Now I gotta get my shed cleaned out. But yeah, so we went to the rodeo last night in Newberry. Ninja Puppy doing a $4.99 $4.99 super chat. I'll see your $2 and raise $5. That's funny. He does someday now. Granny Lou, thank you. Yeah, I've been I've been working hard out there. Hey, well, Virginia, that's understandable. That's like, well, that back when Joy and I used to do lives, I do the same thing. I get to talk and I get, onto something that's, going on about whatever. And if you're, passionate about it, whatever it is, that does happen. I remember there have been people who were like, oh, you're being mean to Julia or something like that on there. But, again, I didn't see it, so I don't know. I haven't been able to catch up any videos. When I get home, like I'm trying to bang out the video. And then once that gets done, I'll sit down and chat with Julia for a little bit. And then we do dinner. But like at the track, I don't have time to be like on social media and to check things out. And like before, I was just doing YouTube videos. When I stop, I'd edit the video some. I'd be able to scroll and check some things out, look at different things, see what's kind of keep updated as to what's been going on. But so I apologize about that. But at the same time, I understand. I understand where he comes from at times. Oh, I know Granny Lou, right? I don't know. I'll let Keegan. We'll determine that. I'll still get it finished and ready. It'll probably be like prior to the Minios. Maybe not though, because then it's gonna be smoldering the whole time at the Minios, which might not be a bad thing. But or maybe just do it at the Minios for just a big giant bonfire out back or something. What's up, Beardium from Germany? I got my ankles got all cut up. We got the permit for the power to get the power hooked up there at the track, and so we're cutting through. I had to cut through this big giant berm. I talked about it. I didn't show it yet, but I've been having to cut through this big giant tight berm, and I had to get a measurement. So Baker had to give me the tape, and I had to walk up over the hill. And it was just nothing but briars. And I got my just board shorts and my shoes on, and just. The thing about it is I don't really feel my shins really in my ankles. I mean, I feel them, but not like a lot, so it doesn't really bother me too bad. Oh, I know it would, Dan, right? Yeah, if we had the chat right now, it'd be a freaking sweet day. A little cool in the morning, but that's all good. Like, I gotta get out there and get my ramp set up. jump that thing. Actually, I gotta get some gas first. I'm gonna go out there and do that. Then I gotta pick it up. That'd be an interesting video. Whoever seen the video, I picked up my whole airbag by myself, and I loaded in that trailer without no equipment. Just me and the truck and some straps. Now it might be harder though because like the top sheet stays on it. Before it was just the bag, but yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, it's raining. Andrea's dozing off. Wake up! I'm just kidding. Lurkers check in. That's right. You know what's funny? Like, check this out. Here you go. Here's another perfect example of how, like, I want to say, drama slash negativity slash, okay, the title of that one video when I was like, destruction of historical property, right? It's ranked up as a 4 and ran all the way up to a number 1. And it's like, why? The video ain't no different than anything else other than destruction of historical property. I'm just like, it's just baffling. It's baffling. Oh. And yes, I am going to make a chiropractor appointment. I got to. I mean, I've been trying to crack my neck for like a week now. And it hasn't worked. I got one good one for a while there. I thought it was good, but negative. South Africa, Edwin, what's up? Thanks for checking in. I love it when overseas peeps check in. Where we at? 53 people in there. I appreciate you. I know, again, you really get down to the roots of the channel, like right now, because it's like at a real low, you know, as far as like watch hours, revenue, subscriber loss. Like it's, which again, you know, I ain't changing nothing, so I can't really expect anything to change, right? You know, it's nobody's deal but my own. But I guess that's cool because I can just know the reason why I still do it, because the fact of like people like you all that like enjoy it. So not that I don't enjoy it, it's definitely more difficult to knock out videos and get work done. Oh no! If I ever remove somebody in accidents because I was trying. Get off that, stop. My apologies. Just let me know. Because when I try to scroll up, it like if you click on a viewer, it says like add as moderator or view hide viewer from channel, timeout. Some I guess basically some different options. So I almost accidentally clicked the one. Depends on what your cup of tea is. What are you talking about? I'm not sure. But all okay, I know exactly what is there. There's no argument in the chat. Oh boy, Andre, what you need to do is just you need to nap out, come back, watch the replay crew. That's what I found, especially all the years of driving. Like when you start really getting that bog, it's dangerous, man. Because next thing you know, you wake up and you're like, you know, you wake up driving. That's not a good thing. And I'll be honest with you, that's happened to me before. You know, when you're driving all night trying to get to a show, and so that's what when I start getting that bog, I just find the nearest exit and just pull off. Not even try to find a rest area. I just pull off the exit, pull off the side of the road, and then just close my eyes for like 10-15 minutes. Orange Cat, I know Joanne. Orange Cat's he is banned from the channel. I'm having to ban him from the channel. He don't want nothing to do with it anymore. Yeah, Ninja Puppet. I don't know if it. You know, I've heard that. I know. I'm pretty confident that if you have the ad blockers, that's one. But you know, and that makes sense to me because the fact that they can't advertise ads because you have a blocker on there and you're not paying for their premium, that doesn't count for the viewer. I could see that. As far as if the interaction goes on, I don't know if that's 100% or not. I really don't. But it's my own fault though, as far as like content. Again, I know like I have to make at least a 20-minute video every day, other than the days I do lives. I did it for, and then my Tube Town videos, and then obviously if it has something to do with Alder Creek or something, if something happens or whatever, and I spin a thumbnail on there, you'll get like 5,000 to 10,000 views. Now I'm like lucky to get like 2,000 views. So again, the watch hours are down, the view time is down. So that's what I'm saying. It's like a low, not in a bad way, but so. Tug has actually proven it. Really, I have to give him a call and find out. I haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen none of the stuff. So I don't really know what's going on. Like I said before, when I was, making videos all day, I had more time to scroll and see different things. I did start posting on my Instagram more. I like post like 2 posts a week, and like Instagram's the easiest thing to do social media on. Sometimes you wish social media didn't exist though. It never happened. I mean, then I wouldn't have you guys, but at the same time, what if the world was social media-less? Yeah, Tug done it a couple times now. What, talked about it? Oh wow. So man, that's crazy. That's wild. I mean, I can definitely tell. What's up, Jean-Marie Harmony? Love you back. Much love. Harmony. I haven't heard her name in a while. I went to school with a girl named Harmony. Excuse me. I forget her last name, but Harmony Barine, maybe. I don't know. Right on, Sam Billy. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, for sure. That's it, man. I appreciate it if everybody does. At least hit the like button. I know some people just don't want to chat because they don't want to be seen or whatever, but it is what it is. Like it's just rebuilding. You know what I mean? I'm sure once Jeremy gets back, I talked to him a little bit about it, and obviously being back out at the schoolhouse, this is like I'm done out there or anything like that, but it's it's gonna be obviously more fun videos out there, and I'm sure it will start picking up again. Obviously. Gosh only knows. Not talked, proved. Right on. Oh, I appreciate everybody talking. So I guess if I jump on a chat, I need to say something that way. Makes it count. Okay. What's up, Brazilla? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Very true, Selena. Very, very true. Oh, Beverly. Well, hopefully the phone will get working better for you. Hopefully it will get better for you. Smiles all around, Karen. That's right. Oh, no way, Brazilla. Ugh. I don't like the time change. That means it'd be, what, 11:19 right now. I mean, I guess it's good because you can get up at 5 o'clock and then the sun's out at 6. You know what I mean? I'll have to do that then for sure. Well, again, I haven't been on people's chats in a while. I haven't been on anybody's live. I haven't been on Jeremy's live in a bit. Usually when I'm on there, I always jump in and say what's up, for sure. But I'll definitely do that if I'm on some lives. It gets me back to normalcy. Right on. Well, I mean, hey, different folks, different strokes. You know what I mean? What's up, Logan? Hello, you, Charlotte, and the fam. Oh, for real, Jim Marie, like, well, again, that's what I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to really, so I don't have to get banners made. What I'm doing is I have 3 big giant banners on my Instagram, my team logo on Instagram, and I'm gonna run it by. Say I don't think I have a problem with it. I'm gonna run it by the owner. So I'm gonna hang one right there at the front gate when everybody coming in. They're sitting there signing in. They'll have my big giant Instagram account, and then hopefully that will follow over to the YouTube. But yeah, so I got the banners ready to go, and I'll move them around. Once the TV gets there, I start watching the TV, and because it's live TV all week. And once I start seeing like where the good spots are, I'll move my banner there to get people other than that to track. So, but I want to get, like I said, more track videos. I got my runway out there now. 75. I just measured it yesterday. I took the other piece of AstroTurf I had in there. Exactly 75 feet of runway. And then I take my trailer out there, drop my ramps off. Even if it was there, and then I have room in there, then I can clean my shed. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. What's up, Amber? Hello, you to the fam. Kev T's in the house. Oh, well, that's good. The rider's block, not rider's block, but the rider's fog is lifted. Our dream, our purpose. Right on. I appreciate that. Well, it's one of the things where, like I said, it's just come back to me as going back to the beginning when I started YouTube. It's like I was just doing it just to become a YouTuber, and not to, did you hear that? Not to beat a dead horse, but it wasn't worried. I was just doing it to make videos and have fun, and that's kind of where it's back at. So. Oh, what did this say? I missed it. Oh, must have been way back. Way back. It was all about fun, for sure. Well, it did. Well, it was about fun, absolutely. And then it became like, it was fun work, but it really became like I had to, I had no, like that was my sole source of income, that and whatnot. So therefore I had to make sure that I had hit those marks. And then not even then, even when after the last year was over, and the election year, the ad revenue's more, but first quarter's not as good as second quarter. So again, it's just an adjustment, but it's back to fun. That's where it's like I don't really try to hit a mark on a video. I just try to get a video up for you all to watch and just kind of see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because that's the name of the game. What you doing, Willis, right? Yeah. So what I am doing, obviously today, thanks Carolyn B. The Whatnot at 1:30. You guys want to help support? Check it out. That's something that again, we're navigating those waters just like everything else. I think I oversold Jeremy's banana. I bought one. I'm not sure. Was he selling bananas? Yeah, I'm not even sure if Dee and them are back yet. I need to check in with them all. I gotta get out there and just get some housekeeping done. I still gotta move the tool room from the Whatnot room to the new tool room. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, definitely sending prayers. Trying to go back. Oh, Leland and the gang showed up. Oh, man. Grandpa was having coffee and grandkids free, and then boom, door gets kicked open. Grandpa, we're here. Let's ride. Man, I tell you, we went to rodeo last night. It was fun, but I was super disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. We were I was, because how it builds up. It was a good little rodeo, but it has a build up. I'm not a big fan of the steer wrestling and the calf roping. I really don't. And I'll get to that here in a second. I have a question about that. Cowboys are cowboys. I was named after a cowboy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a cowboy, but I want to get into something here in just a minute. Have you ever driven a paddle boat? I have, Kevin. What's up, Janet? All right, so we went to the rodeo. Um, like it was man, they had like a production. They had a really good production. They was all filmed. It was PRCA, which is professional rodeo or PR. One of them. Anyway, it's one of the leagues, I guess, and it'll be televised somewhere. But they bring in. I mean, there's some production put into it. They bring in the grandstands. They had like I counted at least just on the grandstand arena 10 light towers, and like that's some money right there just in that grandstands, light towers, and the thing. But you know, it's all a build up to the bull riding at the end of the night, right? You know what I mean? So you're just all ready because it's like, yeah, boy, it's you know, it's and the announcers are good. They build up. They got the clowns. It's fun. Again, it wasn't nothing taken away from the rodeo itself. Everything was good, except when it got to the bull riding, there was only 3 bull riders. Like, I sat here for 2 hours waiting for the bull riding to start, and it was over in 4 minutes. Literally. I'm like, what? And none of the guys even rode the bull. The longest one was like 2.5 seconds. But I was like, man, and they're like, next thing it's over. I'm like, what? Everybody's getting up, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, we sat, the barrel racing was cool. The chicks in the barrel racing, that was pretty cool. That was fun, because you know, they come hauling butt in the arena, and then you got to make a left turn, make a right turn, and then another barrel and out. So that was entertaining. The kids riding the sheep was entertaining. But let me ask you this, everybody out there. Hold on, let me look in on the chat, because I'm just yapping. My Jerry's too, so you guys are listening. So you know how like I've performed at circuses before. I did a whole circus tour with Cole Brothers Circus, and we did like, I don't know, several months out on the road. And I lost myself, fell off the truck the first show in Daytona Beach. Luckily it hit the ground and slid into a gutter, and I was able to find it. But so when you go do circuses, you know, they had lions, they had elephants, and you know, all that stuff. And so a lot of times you get to these places set up, and there'd be the PETA people there, right? You know, protesting. You know, hey, to each his own, right? You know, I'm definitely not about animal cruelty, animal abuse, or anything like that. One of the things, like the guy who had the elephants, I think his name was John, told me, he's like, the one thing about elephants is like, and I imagine same thing with a lot of things. You know, I'm not a fan of utilizing animals, but at the same time, like with elephant, he's like, I can't do nothing with this elephant, so to pay to, it's either euthanize it, or basically I keep it entertaining people to keep it, you know, basically alive, to be able to maintain the elephant. Because you can't just go let the elephant go in the woods. Can you imagine, like, oh, I can't take care of the elephant no more, just go let him go in the national forest? But so this is what I don't get though. And again, to each his own. I haven't been reading chat, my bad. But here you go, you get the cowboys out there, and like, next thing you know, the steers are one thing, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, my neck can't twist that much. They haul butt after them, they jump on them, they grab them by the horns, they rip their necks around as tight as they can get them, as far as they can get to hit the ground. Okay, well, that probably sucks for that steer. Oh, let's top that. Oh, we're gonna top that now. You know, and hey, I speak freely like I always do, but you know, now let's get to the calf roping. And like Zoe, Julia, and Lauren had to get up and leave. Okay, so now you get a baby calf, right? These poor things are probably like all terrified sitting there in that little cell. And then they let them take off. And there's one extra always that doesn't run. So they're all probably waiting to be that one that doesn't get roped. So they go out there, they rope it by its neck. The cow's neck gets yanked back, its body flies up in the air, bam, hits the ground. Oh wait, hold on, no. Yeah, that's the steer roping. And then the calf roping, bam, they rope the feet and the neck. No, how'd they do it? Anyway, the ones they tied the head and, no, they caught it by the head. That's right, they caught it by the head, yanked it back, hit the ground. They run down there and jump on it, and they rope its legs up. And then they got to get back on their, now, once they get back on their horse, they have to wait 6 seconds, and the calf has to lay there and not move for 6 seconds, right? I haven't been watching chat, I'm sorry, everybody. But, and then after 6 seconds goes, then they'll go release the calf. Like, how come the people aren't there talking like animal abuse? Is that animal abuse? Or like, I mean, people, help me out here, all right? Give me a little bit more time to rant, but like, help me out here. How come you could take a baby cow and you can snatch it by its neck and you can run down there and you can jump on top of it and you can tie its legs up and you can let it lay there, and it has to stay there for longer than 6 seconds because you have to wait to get back on your horse. You know what I mean? And then it has to lay there, and then they rip those steers' necks around. Like, how? Again, to each his own. Everybody's got their own cup of tea, right? You know what I mean? I love all the other stuff about the rodeos, but like I'm like the bull riding, the bull fighting, like, all that. But like the calf roping and the steer wrestling, like that to me is animal abuse. I'm sorry. Let me go do that to your dog. That's like, when they like. All right, let me get the chat here. Let me see. Oh, man. Yeah, that's part of it. Bull riders getting bucked, and that's like dirt bike riders. That's one thing. Us, when we do shows at rodeos, they're freestyle motocross guys and bull riders have a lot in common because they're both like in like really dangerous sports. But I always tell them, like, dude, the bull weighs like 2,000 pounds and it wants to hurt you after it throws you off. My bike like doesn't like have any feelings and doesn't care that I was riding it. Like, it's not gonna chase. Sometimes it'll chase you down. And don't get me wrong, you can have just as gnarly injuries. I'm sure there's probably been more people killed riding dirt bikes in freestyle motocross than there have been riding bulls. But still, that's a gnarly sport. But that's my rant on the rodeo. So I hope I didn't offend nobody. I'm not offended that I say that because that's just the truth. I just don't get it. How come those people will go protest the animals at the circus, but they're not going to protest them at the rodeo? Again, I don't protest anything. You know what I mean? It's like, you guys want to do that, that's your deal. But other than that, like, it was fun. And the only disappointing part was the 3 bull riders. In my case, like, if I was promoter of that show, like, this is exactly what I would do, because that's the highlight of the show, right? Well, I tell those bull riders, all right, guys, I'm gonna throw in some of my own money. I'm like, let's give these people a little more show. Let's do a second go around. Let's each ride. If there's 3 bulls, 3 bull riders, we'll switch the bulls. You know what I mean? And like, let's at least have 6 bull rides versus 3 bull rides. Like, I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed with that. I was disappointed with that. Oh, I know, LRG. It's cool. Well, that's the thing. Horses are smart, and I'm not. Rodeo people really take care of their animals. You know what I mean? That's one thing about it, and so do the circus people. I know there's people out there who don't. I know there's been videos of it, but I bet there's probably the same thing, in every avenue, like with animals, with animal abuse, with elderly abuse, with, it just goes across the board. That's why us as people just need to start, being thankful for the life we have and be able to help others, and like help others with whatever way you can help them. Talk to them, smile at them, say hello. That's a way of doing it, But good morning. Yeah, so that's another thing. I like the Italian bullfight. I don't agree with that either. That's for sure. I'm talking about the American bullfighting is awesome because we did a show. Actually, I got the one channel still hasn't been found. Another YouTube channel that I had that I didn't know has one of the videos on it, but there's 2 of them. But the bullfights and dirt bikes one, like that's cool. Like, they're Mexican fighting bulls, same type of bulls that are really vicious and mean, but the guys are in the arena. It's the guys, and they don't have no weapons or nothing, but they just gotta outmaneuver them, dodge them, jump over them, and all that stuff. That's cool. That's fun. Like, that's pretty gnarly too. That's why we had it set up where we were jumping the dirt bikes over. Well, I was a producer of the show. I didn't actually jump out, but the bullfighting arena was in the middle, and we jumped over top of the bullfighting arena, which is cool. I only went wouldn't go back. Yeah, so if it was just bull riding, horse, racing, that's again, the kids riding the sheep. That to me wasn't that big of a deal. The sheeps are, big sheep, and little kids. They didn't. The longest one was like maybe like 2 seconds. But that to me is not like that big of a deal. But yeah, that calf rope and that steer wrestling is like, man, I don't know. But again, probably got some cowboys out there gonna get mad at me. Travis, you wimp, you can't wrestle a steer. I tell you what, I got proof. I've rode the crap out of a bull before. It might have not have been like a a bucking bull that they are bucking at night. But when I did this rodeo, it was a PR. You had to have a card, right? You had to have this membership. It's like $1,000 out of this card. The promoter actually bought our card to be in like this Professional Bull Rider Association, PBR, professional PBR, PRCA. I don't know what it was. Yeah. So when it's all done, everybody's hanging out, drinking beer and playing guitars, and well, they called it the Midnight Rodeo. So everybody goes in the rodeo arena at midnight, and they bring out the steers, which are like, they're bigger. Like it was like, I'll say a baby bull, maybe, if that's what you call it. But it's like it's not like it's going to be a bucking bull, but it's a baby one, but not like a calf, right? And I got on that thing, and I don't know nothing about riding bulls or anything, but freaking, I rode it for 8 seconds. On top of that, I got a picture, like I was like full on like cowboy with like freaking arm up, but I tell you what though, when I went to get off, like I flew up in the air and I landed right on my butt cheek, on my right. Oh my God, I couldn't walk for 3 days. Man, it hurt so bad. I was like, oh my goodness. But I rode that thing. So I told Joe last night, I was like, man, I wish they needed more bull riders. I would go out there and try to ride one. I mean, I got hurt and probably all that, but still, then more entertainment. Morning, Beverly. Yes, good to see you. Trying to see the chat. I guess I can look up there too. Woodstock, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Appreciate everybody stopping by and listening to me ranting about stuff and just chilling. Nice day. It's a beautiful day. I wonder if I can go turn the settings up now. I'm gonna try and see if I can turn this brightness up. The settings. Just don't click the check for updates button again by accident. System. I have not been to the Stampede. Oh, there it is. I can turn it up. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. Woo! I can see it now. Right? Yeah, but I know. The thing, this one guy, like, he spun right out of it. Like the bull went, and his leg came up, and the bull like twisted him right off. The guy, it was like he just kind of walked right off of it. What's up, Pink Rose? All right, Monica. Well, the thing about motocross, a lot of people, you're using both feet, okay, so you're using your throttle, right? And your front brake with your right hand. Your back brake with your right foot. Your shifter with your left foot. And your clutch with your left hand. So you got multiple things going on, and you have to use them all in order, as you get faster and, downshifting in the corners and just the different techniques that come with riding. So you have to use them all, More, the front brake obviously stops you. If you didn't know that, the front brake will stop you way faster than the back brake will. But I'm glad somebody let me know that tug is proven. I will have to text them and find out, like if that's been proven, like, or now that it's been true. Like if you don't interact, I would explain a lot, to be honest with you. But we still gotta keep rolling, people. What's up, Ralph? Good day to you. Pink Rose, I was talking about. I was kind of disappointed. Went to the rodeo last night. It was only 3 bull rides. But I just didn't really like the calf roping and the steer wrestling. I think that's animal abuse. But it's rodeo. I mean, and I know those cows are tough. It is what it is, but. Good motor. Yeah, believe it or not, I mean, use a lot. Well, same thing like dragging your brakes. Like when you get to corners, like, dragging your front brake, dragging your rear brake. There's all kinds of different techniques that help you, as you ride and that make you go faster. Believe it or not, you slow down, you go faster. That makes sense. You slow down, use more of the skills, versus just trying to go wide open and just hitting every rut, not paying attention to the smart lines. That's one thing about it. You know, on the track, as you go a lap around, you need to look for other lines. There might be another line that's going to be smoother, not as many bumps. So yeah. Everything's expensive nowadays. Everything's expensive. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Like I've been ranting so much. Chat rated 3. We've had 233 views, 72 current viewers on there. $11.99 super chats. I appreciate you. 98 likes. We'll definitely get to that 100 likes before the 20 minutes is up. So if you haven't hit that like button, be sure to hit the like button. Then that's one way of interacting with the channel is to like it. To like it, like it, like it. Oh yeah, Joanne, they're around every day still. The family is. The family comes. Now the other random deer don't come as much, but the family that's born and lives back there, yeah, they're here every day. They were here yesterday. The other day there was 2 of them there, 2 of them there, 1 there, 1 over there. Literally, they were surrounding us. Morning, Christine. You as well. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, the ladies' barrel race was awesome. It was cool. Then they had like the girls, like the flag. They had like a little flag routine. They had the horses run out. It was funny because, like, for me, like you have to understand, like that's. I've been doing shows like for 20 plus years, right? So like that's all like being like an announcer and welcoming the people, and I mean I miss that stuff. I miss it a lot because it's like it's part of the show, part of the build up, and then have it like a clown, which is fun. You know what I mean? But yeah, the barrel racing was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I didn't think I'd like it. I'd never seen barrel racing, but I didn't enjoy it that much. I've seen it once before at a couple of rodeos, but I really wasn't paying attention. Rodeos we did shows at. But we done a big rodeo, man. I got all the tapes, 8mm tapes. Does anybody got a VCR? And VCR. I have to look for one. But like a lot of this one, man, there's probably 10,000 people there. We killed it. And that's back before airbags. That's just, yeah, man. Back in the good old days when we just tortured our bodies. Starting to pay for it now. Don't forget about the Whatnot people. 1:30. Go check it out. There's the link to the store. Go see if there's something you're interested in. Put a pre-bid in on it. Put the bid in as maximum as you're willing to spend on the item. It ain't to say that that's what it's going to be bid at, but if you put $10 max bid, somebody bids $2, it's going to bid you at $3. You win it at $3. You're not going to pay the $10. That makes sense. Now, if somebody bids $9 and it goes to $10, well then you'll be paying the $10. But if they bid $11, then you lost the bid. So check that out. That's one way helping out the fun employment, keeping the dream alive, and keep moving forward to just change the world one smile at a time. I'm here. The hubby is tilling. Oh, right on, Kathy. Gotta get the fields ready. I can't do bologna or I like bologna. I like bologna and mustard and mayonnaise and cheese. But it's weird. Sometimes you like mustard on things, sometimes you don't. What still tells us we can't buy because the postal strike making money. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah. And then the government shut down too. Something about the government shutting down. Nah, this just people just need to get back to living their lives. Trying to help people. The government shut down, was not shut down. Like I don't know. It's too complicated. No way, Kevin. That means it's like a motorcycle. Faster, you go like. You're pedaling as you're pedaling, it's going faster. I do the Coke can. That's right, Kev T. Smash that like button. Where are we at? Did we get to 100? 107. 107. We have 248 people in there, so that means we would have only got 107 views out of 248 views. All right, so that's how we're going to start comparing it. So, out of 248 views. We're only gonna get 100, so we're getting less than half. Less than half the views will be what's counted. Will do, Nancy. Lisa. Now, obviously, the people who interact in the chat, the majority of you remember to hit the like button. So therefore, I'm going to say yes. Because even if you are chatting, that works as well. But so let's just say like half. I don't know. Time it's all said and done, we'll figure out the ratio. We got about 15 minutes left. We'll figure out what all work, or what it is. How many views you get versus how many likes you have, and we'll kind of start gauging it from there. Like. Right? Yeah, I guess that's what happens if you don't hit the like or chat. It don't count as a view now. So there you go, people. Even if you don't want to chat, just hit that like button. Like it up. Like it up. I tell you what, boy, that oak tree that I used to love so much, when we owned the house next door, man, it's a bummer. That thing is dead. Like, I'm glad I'm not going to have to pay to clean that thing up. That's firewood for life right there. Wait till one branch falls off at a time, right? Back porch is good. Actually, I'm going to be working on it tomorrow some. So, definitely want to get it kind of finalized. At least get the roof done. Ooh, bummer, Robin.
Yeah.
Windy, rain, and cold here in Seattle. Yuck. Appreciate that, Lisa. Like I said, I know the majority of the consistent chatters, you know what I mean? The people in the chat. Even some that jump on haven't been on the channel in a while. Which is funny because you'll have people jump on like, oh, it's been a while. Haven't seen you or hadn't seen you anything pop up, but I try to be pretty consistent, and so therefore just always remember it'll be. Although I have missed some, so therefore, I get it. But 6:30. Kev, you better stop talking about sports. We're gonna put you in timeout. I seen yet another one. Like, it's just insane to me. Like, you never see that at motocross races. You don't see it at rodeos. Like, I mean, yes, you might have your occasional, contestant confrontation, but like, you don't have people like just fighting like that. It just doesn't make no sense. Ooh, see, that's why I live in Florida, because it's going to be beautiful days like this. And there'll be some days that'll be cooler in the morning, but the days will be like working outside and beautiful sunshine and AC. You can feel the wind. Can you hear it? I don't have the microphone. If you had the microphone without the little fuzzy thing on it, you could definitely hear it. Like, that would ruin the whole video if you don't have that fuzzy thing on there and you're outside. So all you'll hear is the wind. We'll see you, Beverly. Yeah, once again, the mayor's going to make his appearance on Whatnot. One today. It's going to be in 40 minutes. Or, 41 minutes. Yep. Yeah, well, you see some viral videos out there that are just like, just my opinion, just selfish people in the world. Like, very selfish people. Like a lady wouldn't give her seat up. She wanted her bag to have a seat on this bus versus a pregnant lady sitting down. And then there's an argument, confrontation. Like, it was just like, people are just sad. Not all people, but. Oh, Christine, Team Orange of Frost. Ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Keep that frost to yourself. Well, usually every year, I'm hoping it doesn't this year. I'm hoping it's going to be after the Minos. Usually come Minio time will be one of the nights where it drop down to like 40 degrees. You know what I mean? It's like every year come Minios, it's like that week is when we'll get our first like coldness. Now, I don't want to jinx us, but I'm hoping it's going to be pretty freaking nice. Not at all, Andrea. Who's backing down the road? Truck with a buzzard. Oh, right on, right on. All right, Logan, we'll see you guys. I have Joy's making our burgers. They made on that. Ooh. No good, Carolyn B. Well, I'll be sitting there talking to you all while you got snow outside and we won't hear. And I'll be happy. Because I don't like the snow. No snow for this guy. Thanks to the replay crew. Another replay crew out there watching. Appreciate you guys. Jumping on there after the fact. Leave a comment in the comment section. I know. Well, exactly. That's the difference. Island time. Island time. I've been to a lot of Caribbean islands, and it's like, it's just more relaxed. And, I mean, it's hard for somebody like myself who's like high strung and like wound up, but at the same time, it's nice too. Oh, are you saying it's crazy out in Hawaii? It's probably, yeah, but it's not the locals. It's not. It's more so. It's gonna be, I think, the people who move there, like the Hawaiian people. You know what I mean? I remember my parents. They went on a vacation once to Hawaii, and my dad talked about it. He's like, the Mexican people say, or the Mexican men says, we don't eat till we get full. We eat till we get tired. Because he's talking about like, it was like, they're all big guys, the guys that doing like the fire dancing or whatever, not the fire dancing, but whatever it is. Nancy, you have a lovely day as well. I appreciate you jumping on saying hi. So we had 72, 118 likes, though we had to hit that like button. 274. So yeah, I'm going to say we're getting like less than half is what it's going to be. But we're going to work on that. So evidently LRG, that's what it is. Like, now you have to interact with the channel for it to count as a view. Evidently they're saying Tug had mentioned that and actually proven it, shown it something like that a couple of times. I guess on one of his lives or something. But yeah, so that is the dealio, I guess. Well, Christine, but eventually you have to go outside. I'm more of an outside person. I'd rather be outside than inside. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Thumb up or down. Yeah, yeah. Well, I wonder, even if you thumb down, I guess if it interacts with the chat, it still counts as a view, right? Either or. Either or. Do either or, people. Uh-oh. Well, send them good recovery on the car there, Pink Rose. Alrighty, people. Man, we did pretty good. We have a chat rate of 6, 280 people. 130 likes before we're done here. Let's do it. 71 current viewers. Chat rate is 6. I appreciate the super chats. $11.99 in super chats. And yeah, just keep moving and grooving. Stay tuned for what's to come next. What you doing, Willis? I don't know. What am I doing? Oh, Gracie. Good to see you. Wow. Glad you're back out. I'm doing well. Yeah, I guess so, LRG. You know, again, I do understand the ad blocker thing. I get that, but as far as like if they don't interact, that's kind of a bummer because they're watching. You know. So, but it's just a one way for them to, like I said, control it. Well, I was talking to Baker at the track, and he's saying he's going to email some companies saying that they'll pay you to watch YouTube videos. You have to follow like 25 counts a day, but I mean, then you're like literally just sitting in front of the thing all day. I mean, it's probably something to do with people like buying views. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, they sent me a thing, wanting to pay to do views. They showed me the email, but I'm not sure what it was. I got too much to do. I can't even watch my own videos. So I barely have time to make it and edit it. Well, actually, sometimes I make it, but I barely have enough time to get it edited and uploaded before it's time to post it. Good question. I don't know. I don't know what to make. All right on, Kathy. Good job. I remember my dog. He just catch them. Katie would do the same thing. There's mud dauber. She's like, grab them. That's right, Robert. That's right. That's one thing. You never say goodbye until next time. That's one. Like when we jump when we're riding dirt bikes. It's one thing. Like when you're turning to go at the ramp, you never say, "I'm gonna do one more time." You never say that. You say, "I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna hit it again. I'm gonna hit it again." Because you know, like, I'm not that superstitious type of guy, but like, you just don't say one more time. Actually, I just seen the Instagram the other day. It was a kid. Young kids. Like, the post that got me was like, "How did I get here in this chair?" And he said, "Because I never gave up on my dreams." And he was, fresh. Freestyle rider. He looked young and didn't look very seasoned. I'm sure he got caught up in, I don't know what happened, honestly, but got caught up in an early crash. I saw him. He overjumped one and airbag, missed it, and then came up short. And so it's a gnarly sport. Matt Byton, man, he got paralyzed. He's one of the baddest riders out there. And here, like 2 years ago, got paralyzed. But where I was going with that rant, I don't know. Anyhow, it was the fact that if you don't say it one more time, you say, hit it again. So, all right, Woodstock, we'll see you. Appreciate you stopping by, my man. It is. Julie's in there getting she's gonna heat up some burgers I made the other night and chow some lunch down. So don't forget, everybody, to Whatnot coming up in 30 minutes. Go check it out. We have the average view duration of 13 minutes and 13 seconds. Ooh, are you superstitious? What about 13? 290 views. Chat rate of 4, 58 current viewers, and we've had 126 likes. So I want to say thanks to everybody that chatted. Thanks to everybody who liked it. I appreciated that. That is how we're going to continue to focus on YouTube for now, to continue to grow the channel. And like we're almost down 1,000 subscribers, I think. We're getting close. But now keep it moving and grooving, people. We're here, and we're just going to keep it positive and fun. So with that said, everybody, we got 1 minute left. Everybody say deuces. Until next time, waving later. See, I'm not saying the GB word. Later, Gator. Later, Skater. Dr. Wild Crocodile. See you soon, Raccoon. Bye-bye, Butterfly. Peace out, Girl Scout. There's someone to forget. Right on, Christine. I'm glad you made it as well. Hope I made a few people smile. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's the idea. We're doing it, and we have worldwide chat. We've had 292 people. Ooh, are we going to get to 300 views before it's all said and done? Don't worry. I appreciate the replay crews. I know the replay crew's going to be getting on here, definitely getting us up there. And yeah, hands in the chat. Hands in the chat. 10 seconds left. Don't forget to hit the like button. Where you at? I just rhymed. $2.93. All right. Deuces to all, and to all have a great day because you, that's right, matter to me. So we'll see you on the whatnot. 30 minutes. Be there. Or they say be square. If I can remember, I was overcommit. All right, we'll see you. Tube Town, baby. That's right.